你好，祝你有美好的一天。这就是频道 Celebrity News Today 247，这是今天的新闻。
The second anniversary of Zhan Xian, I still miss that Yunmeng young man. Record Xiao Zhan, record everything related to him. Notes from Xiaojing Love can last for a long time. Let us become better people together. 01 Wedge Recently, for many people, it has ushered in a very special day. That was the second anniversary of Zhan Xian, and the reason why I was reluctant to say that Xiaojing Love was broadcast on the second anniversary, it's because of the grudge in my heart. I am not a sage, I can't do anything to meet and laugh at each other. The only thing I can do well is what I can handle. No matter what, it can only be so. Therefore, this is also the second anniversary of why Xiaojing calls the title War Shen. It's not the second anniversary of Xiaojing Love. It is true that this is a very important and very meaningful work. However, I am more concerned about Zhan Xian, or that person, because just before I knew it, I had become intolerant of sand in my eyes. Do you think this is a good thing or a bad thing? If it were you, how would you choose? Yes, it's the second anniversary of Zhan Xian. Around me, and some information on the internet that I can see, everyone is willing to call it this way. Combining the war in the name of Xiao Zhan. The word is connected with the word Shen in the name of Wei Wuxian. Only Wei Wuxian, played by Xiao Zhan, is the Wei Wuxian in my mind. Only Wei Wuxian, whom he interpreted, is the Yunmeng young man in my mind and the ancestor of Yi Ling. After Xiao Zhan, there is no longer Wei Wuxian. Even after 2 years, I will still miss it, miss that Yunmeng young man, and miss the graceful figure in white. However, my mentality has become modeled. Oh, do I really miss that Yunmeng young man, but who can always be a child? Actually, 2 years can really change a lot. Who could have imagined that a glimpse 2 years ago was doomed to persist in these 2 years? Who would have thought that the gust of wind and rain came so fast that everyone would be caught off guard? Who would have thought that there is the departure of the elder sister in the play, and the departure of the grandpa in reality? We can't see through the vicissitudes of the world, but we are old. Scenes by scenes seem to be the first sight, looking back but 100 years old. I really miss that young man Yunmeng. I miss his carefreeness, miss his innocence, miss his contentment and happiness. I miss his incompetence, miss his picturesque smile, and miss his innocence. However, time is elusive, just as it is said in the play, who can always be a child. Wei Wuxian has grown up, Xiao Zhan has grown up, and we have also grown up. At 28 years old, who can still be a baby? No need for someone to coax. Now, the person who said this sentence will stand at 30. 03 is written at the end. Shouldn't be a young man, there is no envy and no worries. Fortunately, we still have a juvenile mind, just like the daily life that Xiao Zhan often shares with us. Some things are changing, but some things have not changed. 2 years ago, we were there. I hope 2 years later, we are still. 2 years after 2 years, we are still here. So back and forth. We live up to the Tathagata and live up to the Qing. Xiaojing's notes. Why don't you have to speak your heart? The flute is idle and the stars are idle.